Okay, let me see if that fixed anything. Can y'all hear me? I hope y'all can. Hello? Here we go. Hey everybody, this is Captain E here for you for another One Piece manga chapter reaction slash review. This is gonna be One Piece manga chapter 1100 or 1100. The big 1100. Everybody been waiting for this chapter. Apparently, well, okay, I didn't get spoiled on this chapter. I haven't really seen anything from this chapter at all. But somebody made a tweet like a couple days ago, and they were like, "Oda's planning something big for 1101, and that this one." So I don't know if that means nothing exciting happens this chapter or not. I guess not, but I mean I don't know. Like that's what the tweet said I saw. Like I didn't see any panels or anything. I just saw that tweet that was saying that Oda's planning something big for next week's chapter, but not this week. So I don't know. Anyway, the cover art request is Sanji cooking vegetables for Usopp while he's remembering the Usopp pirates. And that's really sweet. That's kind of cool. And it looks like they're in the pre-time skip designs, which isn't bad. That's not bad at all. It's just, I'm like, oh, okay, that's kind of cool. Let's get to the first panel. And okay, we start off with a bang, kind of. We get to see Borsalino, Kizaru. Obviously, he looks older than that one flashback we got earlier in Egghead. He has a hat on, a coat. This outfit looks kind of nice. All the little tweaks here and there, but I mean, it actually looks pretty good. I like it. I really like it. Just checking my channel to make sure my voice is coming through, and it is. So let's continue. Navy Admiral Kizaru, Borsalino, at the future location of Egghead. I'm afraid I'm here on business. Man, it's cold. This place sure is far. Is a far cry from Punk Hazard. That's good. Vegapunk says, "Just you wait. The future will be born right here. My head is overflowing with ideas. It's honestly hard to think straight." Kizaru, you really sort of checked every nook and cranny of the lab when you moved in. The government frowns on secret backrooms deals with you. Oh, wait, sorry. The government frowns on secret backrooms deals with pirates, you know. Vegapunk doesn't say anything. And there's a trail at the top listening to this. And Vegapunk says, "Okay, okay. You got me, Borsalino. Come on. I'm just doing my job. I hate it when you get like this." Next panel, we see Kuma, Kizaru, and Vegapunk all in one room. I always forget how big Vegapunk head is. It's so big it can't even fit inside the panel, and it's not even like showing. This thing is huge. I always forget how big it is. I mean, I know it's big, but it's so disgusting. Anyway, there's one really big transponder snail in the middle of this room. It's irrelevant. If you consider him an ideal candidate, Vegapunk, this man is a pirate worth 296 million on his head. You can say you were ignorant of that or simply admit you don't care. But making a fugitive the face of our clone program is out of the question. It will be an effort. I mean, wait. It will be an uh, effort? I think I'm reading that wrong. To the Navy's reputation. Basically, a stain to the Navy's reputation. With that in mind, we uh, I guess like three different like people you could like do it on if you want to honor this deal of yours. Firstly, Bartholomew Kuma. Bartholomew Kuma. You must agree to become one of the seven warlords of the sea. Oh, okay, never mind. That's not three different candidates. Just like, okay, if you want to have Kuma, there's gonna be some deals with this. A few days ago, we found ourselves a member's sword, thanks to the exploits of a rookie named Ace. My boy. So they didn't. I remember they offered a deal to Ace. I didn't think it was because they didn't have seven. I just thought they just wanted him. That's kind of cool. It's caused a great turbulence in the pirate world. Someone of your caliber would be natural choice to fill that opening and claim the seas. Our second condition is for you to undergo procedures to become a human weapon for the Navy. Kuma says, are you talking about modifying my body? Precisely. You already have all the traits required to be an effective warlord. So you'll become a dragon. Wait, my bad. Not a dragon. A paragon of fear for pirate scum. Far and wide after you receive your enhancements. Vegapunk has a few dots beside him, but he doesn't say anything. Uh, Not Vegapunk. Kizaru says, I second that. The Navy would love to have you on our side. Can it, Kizaru? Vegapunk's mad. The transponders now. You see my point. You see my point. But that's not all. You aren't like other pirates, Kuma. We are well aware of your history with the Revolutionary Army. If you accept our offer, we must take precautions to ensure you never turn your power against the world government again. Vegapunk. Well, no. Wait, yeah, is this Vegapunk talking? Which brings us to our third final condition. Oh no, that's not Vegapunk talking. Next panel, it's Saturn. So I'm guessing that's him talking to transponders now. And in this panel with seeing Saturn, Vegapunk is like screaming. So I don't know what he says, but okay. I'll be checking my channel again. Make sure my voice is coming through. And it is, okay. I just gotta check that every now and again because it does cut out. Saturn says you must agree to give up your free will in the sense of individuality. Oh, that's right. Yeah. Next panel, Vegapunk is screaming at the transponders now. Saint Saturn. That would be Tantamon Tom basically killing him. You're basically killing him. This is because none of the other warlords follow orders, isn't it? If you snuff out all the humanity left in a cyborg, you have nothing left but a robot. Do you really expect me to murder a man? You forget yourself. You're a military scientist, and you have no right to talk back. Okay, so Vegapunk. Okay, last week it seemed kind of scummy. I remember I was saying it seemed kind of scummy how Vegapunk was wording him becoming the thing. But at the end of the chapter, he has good intention here too, because he doesn't want to kill a guy. Because taking humanity, basically killing him, even though he's technically alive. But okay, Vegapunk's not bad. We knew he wasn't bad. It was just like some things he did and some things he didn't. It was just kind of off and on with him. But he actually seemed like a really nice guy, especially after this. Saturn says these conditions must be met if this criminal wishes to save his daughter. Kuma starts to put his hand on his face. It's a small price to pay, considering how expensive and difficult this procedure would be. Otherwise, I have no obligation to help this girl. Yeah, okay. This I'll be perceived to modify a human like that. I won't. Vegapunk, please do it. Kuma? I've been working all this time, thinking it might be impossible to save Bonney. And Vegapunk's shocked. And Kuma starts crying. So I'm grateful. I'm happily accept any fate, so long as Bonney is killed. Kuma. Even Kizaru. Oh, yo, Vegapunk looks shocked. Even Kizaru, he looks kind of sad too. The eyes on the transponder snail look kind of sad. So I don't know if that really means Saturn is really sad or it's just a transponder snail looking sad. But they all look sad. Bonney is running around, an egghead. Centimaro is chasing her. She seems happy. Vegapunk, how long will it take? To finish Kuma's modifications and cure his daughter? Dealing with the sapphire scales will take 6 months, but it'll take an extra year on top of that. A total of about a year and a half before she's cured. Kuma modifications will take 2 years at that. Thank goodness. She really will be all better by the time she's 10. I'm gonna keep talking. I'm just checking the channel again just to make sure. Yep. My voice is still coming through. Next panel. Saturn. How can we trust you to remain obedient after she's cured? Your daughter is our only leverage here. Kuma, I have no intentions of running. Be that as is may, the world government will have to take custody. What? Will have to take custody of her once her treatment is complete. So be free after you assurance of your personality. That's wild. Obviously, Vegapunk is spazzing, but that would mean Kuma will get to see Bonnie after she's cured. Correct. His modification will commence immediately. It will be an ongoing procedure as he starts his tenure as a warlord and helps the government tame the seas. After his daughter is cured, any contract between them will be forbidden to ensure they don't escape. If there is any hint of defiance from any of you, I guarantee she will spend the rest of her life as a slave. Yo, we need to go back to real time. Cause this guy is. But the fact that as soon as he gets cured, Kuma has to go into his treatment. He can't see his daughter when he's cured. And even after that, he can't see her. And if he tries to, he's gonna make the little girl become a slave. Yo, Saturn is sick. Oh my, yo, get this. Yo, we need to pack this. We need to beat this guy down. We need to beat the brakes off him. We need to go back to real time. This guy is sick. Oh my goodness. Obviously, Kuma looks shocked. Who wouldn't? Because it's like, what? um, Kuma says, I won't try to. What? Oh my goodness. That's sad. That is really sad. I feel so bad for Kuma. Um, he says, I won't try to see her, I swear. I only have one request. Don't tell Bonnie the truth. She can't know about her illness or that she's being kept as a hostage. Okay. As soon as it goes down to one bar, my voice won't come through. But I did the thingy again. So now, boom, my voice is coming through now. I cheat the system. I got it now. Saturn is sick. This is so sad. It makes no difference where she's kept. As long as the government oversees it, looks like we have an interesting 2 years ahead of us. Bonnie will be staying here for the next 6 months. Really? You're staying with me? That's right. They'll think I may. Wait, that's right. They think I may have come down with something too. So they need to run some tests. This is sweet. That's sweet. Bonnie says, Snap. That means we get to be together. Yay. Uh, this weirdo is sent tomorrow. That's rude. Wow, this place has so many windowless rooms. Yes, but be careful. There's all sorts of dangerous gadgets around here. Vegapunk is going through like a ton of papers. That's it. I can create the weapon of my dreams now. Someone needs to write everything down. I'm thinking down. Dang it. The brain waves won't stop. And he always writing a ton of stuff down. I thought he was looking at papers. If only they could eat and use the toilet. I'm getting the ideas for the for the Stellas for the other Vegapunks. I'm so short-handed. It's maddening. Ah, I just had another eureka moment. This is going to keep me as busy as ever. I wish there were five of me. This is the same as relative. Next panel, we see Bonnie and Kuma getting operated on. Then we see Sentomaru giving Bonnie a piggyback ride. Her drawing a picture of Kuma. Bonnie and Kuma sleeping. We see some tubes. We see a Kogar ship, cargo, Kogar, cargo ship coming in. Egghead getting built even bigger. Bonnie and everybody else goofing around. We see this is sweet. We see a robot bringing in some drinks. We see Kuma, Vegapunk, Sentomaru, Bonnie, and Kizaru all eating pizza together. And they just having fun. We see them all doing the Joy Boy Nika dance. This is so sweet. This is funny. This is nice. And we see Kuma. He finally got the jacket we all know and love that he wears. Half a year later, okay, the results are good. After a year of rehabilitation, you'll be completely cured. Thank you, Vegapunk. Yeah, thanks. Once I'm all better, I can come and visit. Of course. Kingdom of Sorbet. Komochi, Bonnie-chan, it's been so long. Are you finally home for good? They said I'll be all better in a year. Yeah, I guess she still has the fire scales on her face, but I guess after a year they'll go away. Then I'll finally be able to go outside. Is that right? That's fantastic news. You always said you'll be fit and fiddle. I mean, fit as a fiddle by the time you turn 10. Does this mean I'll be taking care of you again, Bonnie? Granny Connie. This is sweet. Member of the Sorbet royal family, Queen Dowager Connie. We will be more than happy to take care of her, Kuma. Yeah, you can count on us. Kuma, thank you. Oh, Kuma already lost it. Ooh, excuse me. I started choking. Kuma already lost his eyes. That's wild. I'll leave her in your hands. I'm still wait. I'm still a pirate after all. If I stay, it won't be good for the kingdom. I don't think I'll be back for at least a year. What? That long? I'll write tons of letters. Okay. What is happening? What is going on? What? This is yo, what is her name? The CP9 agent, the girl with the soap powers. Oh, I gotta U619. Sup. I am behind reading 1099 right now. Where you find chapter 1100. Twitter, excuse me, had a burp. Twitter TCB scans, they upload it, and in their bio they have a link. That's where I get it from. If you go on TCB scans on Twitter, they got that. The chapter's pretty good though. But hey, I am reading it though. I'm like in the middle of reading it, so you know, spoilers, spoilers. 619. What was her name again? Khalifa? Alpha? They look like Khalifa. Okay, let me just read and see what's going on. Okay, I will check it out. Okay, thank you. Yeah, there you go, buddy. Let me read. Oh no, mind. He saw his eyes. In this one panel, his eyes look white, and I thought because he's been doing the surgery, his eyes are gone. But no, I just hit my hand on my table. That hurt. The next time I see you, we'll both be able to sail the seas and reach the horizon. I can't wait. I want to travel all sorts of places together. I'd love to take you. I really would love. I really would have loved that. Please leave the rest to us. Kuma-san, who's that? Cypher Pole number 8, Intelligence Agent Alpha. It looks like Khalifa. It looks just like Khalifa. So I don't know if that was her old name. And see, it used to be an 8, and obviously she moved up to 9. I don't know, but it looks just like Khalifa. Uh, I'm a nurse. The doctor ordered me to take care of Bonnie during her recovery. I'll check her temperature daily, make sure she takes her medicine, and monitor for any changes. My name is Alpha. Nice to meet you, Bonnie Chan. No suspicious individuals will be allowed near her during recovery. Remember to bring identification with you if you plan on visiting. This is such a pain. And what's with that building you're putting up in front of the church? Those are our accommodations. Oh yeah, there's like another bit. Okay, I'm back. Did the things change up? I hope not. Yo, that was weird. Okay, let's keep it going. So she pulls out something, crushes it, and just says, "A child's life is such a fragile thing," trying to intimidate Kuma. I understand. I'm not coming back. Oh my goodness. He pats Bonnie on the head. Thank you, Bonnie. I'm so glad you were born. Hmm? Really? Hee hee. Take care. Bye. The pirates of the world were utterly shocked when the infamous tyrant Bartholomew Kuma suddenly became an absolute obedient member of the Seven Warlords. Whoa. Whoa, wow. Okay, we're getting everybody's reactions. We cut to Sugar bringing the paper to Dofi. We see Robin in the background reading the paper to Crocodile. That is cool. We see Mihawk reading it. Wow. We even see Alvita and Kobe reading the paper. That's cool. I like this, Oda. That is really cool. Young Master, there's a new warlord. Hmm? Dofi says, Kuma the Tyrant. Sounds like another villain has come into play. Foo foo foo. Robin, what do you think? Crack- Oh, okie dokie. Okay, that sort of fixed it. Is my voice still coming through? Let me check my channel. Someone left. Of course, that makes sense. I mean, that makes sense. That makes sense. I took my thing off. That's so weird. Okay. We see Ace, Jinbei, Blackbeard, and Whitebeard, and Marco reading the paper. We see Granny Neon trying to give the paper to Boa. We even see Perona and what's his name? Moria. And Moria looks like he's laying down. Sabo and Koala reading it. Let me read it what they say. Okay, so before I up there that Whitebeard might be a Buccaneer because based on his stature and stuff like that, obviously not confirmed yet. But the fact that Alvita just said, "Hey, Kuma, looks just as big as Blackbeard. I mean, not Blackbeard, Whitebeard. It might be saying something. That's kind of cool. It might be saying something." Anyway, Ace says, "So they finally found a replacement. That's great news, Jinbei. Considering the circumstances, you're the last person I'll expect to say that. I'm still reading the details about him. He's a former king. This is on top of the reigning king we already have in our ranks. The pirate world really is changing. Boa, their business doesn't affect us. I follow no man's orders. Green Neon, Princess, it's essential that you keep track of information like this. Dragon doesn't say anything. Moria says, they shall. Wait, what? Oh, they say he's a paw palmed man. That doesn't exactly sound frightening, does it? C. Perona. He's already a warlord, so he's got to be strong enough to make the cut, Moria. Sabo. Kuma-san would never work for them. Next panel. Whose boat is this? Is this Kuma's boat? Kuma's boat has like the Kuma like pattern on the bottom and it has Komochi. Oh, that is Kuma's boat because the drawing that Bonney made for him during the flashback, while they were at Egghead, it's that same drawing on his flag. Yeah, this is Kuma. That is sweet. That is so sweet. He says, "Dear Bonney, I'm still at sea as I write this. I've become quite well known, and it's getting harder and harder to sail in peace. But I'm doing okay. I'm doing my best to find interesting travel destination for when you turn 10. Kuma says, it'll be a long journey to deliver this. Please take care." The bird flies away. I hope everyone back home is doing as well as I am. But Kuma, come in and have a new commands from the government. We see a panel of young Luffy laughing, running away from the tiger from the ASL flashback. C. Oh, I made him mad. What is your current location? I'm in the East Blue. What are my orders? Front cover, spread next. Whoa! I didn't even realize. Whoa! He's at Windmill Island. He's at Luffy's hometown. He's there. Why is he going there? Huh. Okay, that's interesting. I guess Shanks was in a Yonko then. So why would he be there? Huh. Actually, Luffy's not that young because Sabo looks like the Sabo we know now. So this must be Luffy, right? Yeah, Luffy way before he left. Yeah. Remember, this is teenage Luffy. This isn't young Luffy. This is Luffy like maybe a couple years or so before he left. Huh. This is interesting. This is very interesting. What's happening? Okay, I guess let's go through the chapter to do the review portion. The beginning of the chapter, we see Kizaru and everybody else there while they're listening to Saint Saturn talk about the specific conditions Kuma has to do in order for him to be the experiment clone for the pacifistas because he doesn't really want him to be it because he's a pirate and all. The first condition is to become a warlord because they have an empty warlord slot because Ace declined it. So that makes sense. Number 2, I remember them. I don't remember them in order. I just know one of them was to give up his humanity and everything, and 2, there was 3 conditions. One was to give up his humanity and become an experimentation on like a cyborg. 2, become a warlord. And I think 3 was one of those other things too, like become a weapon for it. Obviously, Vegapunk doesn't want to do this because taking a man's humanity is basically killing him, even though he's technically alive. That's basically killing somebody. Kuma says he doesn't really care as long as Bonney gets cured. Obviously, everybody is surprised about this. And Saturn wants to make it even more scummy to where Vegapunk says it's going to take about a year and a half to cure Bonney, and it's going to take 2 years to complete Kuma. And he says after Bonney is complete, he cannot see Bonney again because that's the only leeway we have on Kuma. So if Kuma tries to escape with Bonney or tries to do anything, they're gonna kidnap Bonney and keep her as a slave. Kuma says that he will not run no matter what. As long as you don't tell Bonney about her condition, you take her back to Sorbet and let her live there peacefully. Saturn says that is okay with him, and for the next 6 months, Bonney, Kuma, Sentomaru, Kizaru, and um, Vegapunk were all living here while they were getting, worked on for the next 6 months. Like a big happy family, basically. A really big happy family. There was like one or two panels where we saw um Vegapunk get the idea for the Stellas because he had so many ideas in his head, and he was like, he has to work on other stuff, but he had all these ideas in his head, like sleep, eat, and stuff. But he didn't want to do that. He just wanted to work, and he was like, "Man, I wish I had 5 other bodies that can do this stuff for me." Obviously, that's the idea of the Stellas and stuff like that. So that's kind of cool. Oh, did y'all see the what was it? They did a trailer for Egghead, and they said the first episode for Egghead is going to premiere January 7th. So that's kind of cool. It showed off a poster of how the anime is going to look like, and it showed off a little quick scene of when we first get to see Lilith. I'm so used to the fan edit Lilith where she had blue hair. When she walked out in the official anime colors and she had like blondish oranges hair, I was really surprised. I was like, I don't know if I like that, but I'm just like that because I'm so used to the fan edits of her with blue hair. But the official color is yellowish, orangish hair, so that's fine. That's fine with me. Anyway, Kuma is able to bring Bonnie back to Sorbet Kingdom. That's the last place he gets to see her. So this person is called Alpha, but they look just like Khalifa. I'm just assuming this is Khalifa. That's what I'm just assuming from CP9, the girl with the soap powers. It looks just like her. Her name's Alpha, but I'm pretty sure this is just her when she was in CP8. And she's supposed to be looking after Bonnie and making sure nobody else tries to kidnap Bonnie and bring her back to Kuma or make sure Kuma doesn't come back. Obviously, Kuma goes, I understand. I'm not coming back. He becomes a warlord. I like this panel where we get to see all the other warlords' reactions. So Crocodile, Doflamingo, Mihawk. We get to see Alvida's reaction, which is pretty funny. Ace, Whitebeard, Boa, Moria, all of them, which is pretty cool. And I really like how Kuma has his daughter's painting, Bonnie's painting, on his ship, the flag. That is really nice. Anyway, we get to see in the next panel, Kuma, for some reason, is going to where Luffy is, his island. For what? I don't know. You would say to get the devil fruit, but he already ate it years ago, so he already got it. I don't think Nagorse doesn't know this by now. So that makes sense. So why would he be going here? Because you would think Shanks, but Shanks isn't here because Luffy's older now. Shanks wasn't there when he was older. So I don't know. But that is interesting. I really want to see why he's going there. This is really interesting. Whew. Okay, but other than that, that is everything. So, like, share, and subscribe. I'll see you all later. Thank you all for watching. I thank you all there for being wonderful human beings, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye bye. All right.